Hey guys, so I'm recording this video a day late. Just had a lot going on yesterday, but yesterday I hit my 4 months on T, so today is the 20th. I'm gonna put my voice comparison here.
I officially have a start date for T.
This is my voice, 1 month on T. I am 2 months on T. This is my voice, 3 months on D. Today is the 20th of July 2021, and this is my 4 months on T. So as some of you may know, I didn't go down the normal route to get my hormones. I managed to do it through my GP, but I'll talk about that in more detail in another video because I think it's really good information for people to know. So I'm basically still, even though I have started T, I'm still waiting to be diagnosed by the gender clinic. I'm still waiting to be seen by them. I've been on this waiting list for like more than 4 years. I got on it when I was 19. I'm now 24. So it's been a while. It was delayed by a year last year because of COVID. But I was meant to be seen at the start of this year. I'm now halfway through the year. I understand that everything's just taking a lot longer because of COVID, but it's just, it's hard when you're on this waiting list waiting for, well, usually hormones or to be diagnosed or anything like that. It's difficult to be on this waiting list. So yesterday I actually got a phone call from Nottingham and I got really great news. So they told me they're actually opening a clinic in my city in Norwich, and they asked me if I wanted to transfer and that they could literally see me the next day. So I said, yes, of course, transfer me. And then, so I've got my first appointment next week now. So hopefully, I mean, I'm not really sure what to expect because I'm already on hormones, but hopefully I will be diagnosed. I think they can diagnose you now with gender dysphoria rather than what it used to be, because you used to get diagnosed as transgender. I think that's not like that anymore. But once I've had my gender clinic appointment, I'll probably make a short video just to talk about my experience and how it all went and what happens. I'm excited to be seen by a professional. It would just be reassuring to have that diagnosis from a professional, really. So I'm really excited. I've been just waiting for so long, and it's just unbelievable that it's finally here. And that they're opening a clinic in my city, which I'm sure it's going to be great news for a lot of people watching this that like live around my area and know me. So yeah, on to the changes. So starting from the top, working my way down to the bottom. This is something I've briefly covered before, but I did a face comparison on my Instagram and I could actually really see the difference. I hadn't really noticed face thickness, but it's definitely like, it's thickening out a bit, like becoming more prominent, I guess. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but my face is just thicker somehow. I can't pinpoint how, it just is. I have noticed my neck as well is thickening out quite a bit. There used to be a massive difference between my head and my neck, whereas you can't really tell, but yeah, I can see that it's thicker. So face, I mean, my hair, I had to shave the other day. Well, I trimmed, so you can't really see, like usually, you can't really see lots of hair. It's filling in. I mean, it's still filling in. It's filling in quite a bit. So it's really lovely to just have hair. I think, yeah, so hair's just filling in quite a bit. Spots, I mean, it's not got worse. It's not got better. I'm just getting spots. I think when I eat a bit healthier, it actually does help. So tips for anyone that's like struggling. Actually, body shape. So I've got a big one on that. So my gym actually has a body scanner, and I did one before I started T, and it scans your full body and gives you just measurements for literally everything. And I did one when I hit, I think when I hit just after 3 months, just after I made last month's video, I did a body scan. And it's just a lot more accurate because it's the actual measurements of your body. So the biggest thing I noticed that I hadn't really noticed personally is that although my hips and my shit isn't really reducing much, my waist is thickening, which is great because it just means my body's straightening out a bit. So that was great to sort of see on some numbers. And yeah, So there's not really much to say this month. I think when I do the voice comparison, I ought to see if my voice is a bit deeper again. But there's not really any more changes than last month. A bit more hair, like I've got more hair filling out around my chest, and my stomach area still. I had to have a bit of a trim just because it was just overwhelming how much hair I was getting, but it's not for everyone. So actually something really good I should probably mention is I had an appointment with a voice therapist, and she gave me really good advice. I mean, it's important to remember that this transition is to make you comfortable. So if any changes are happening too quick or too slow, or just anything you're not comfortable with, like speak to your doctor, talk to a professional, because doses can be lowered. The transition can be tailored to you to make you more comfortable if changes are just happening a bit too quick. Like me personally, which is what most people feel like, I'm so excited that they couldn't come any quicker. Like I'd be happy for all of it to happen overnight, it feels like. So I'm loving my changes. I'm happy with the speed. But yeah, I mean, it's important to remember that this transition is to make you comfortable. So if there's anything worrying you, anything that you're like, do I want this change? Do I want this to get more? Because some of them are irreversible. It's just important to just talk to your doctor and get your dose sorted if you want anything to happen differently. Which I just thought it was really important to hear that, because it's just comforting to know that it's not just, you know, oh, you're getting these hormones and whatever happens, happens. No, like, there is choice in what is happening. There is many ways to transition now. So yeah, but anyway, back onto changes. So physical, yeah, not much to cover on physical end of things, but emotional, same what I said earlier covers emotional. If emotional changes are happening too fast for you, lower your dose. Don't suffer, because this is meant to be one of the happiest like things to happen to someone. I mean, it's one of the happiest things to ever happen to me. So yeah, just make sure you're happy with your transition and you're not doing anything that doesn't feel right. So emotionally, things are just leveling out for me emotionally. I mean, I'm starting to feel a lot happier with the, I mean, I mentioned in the first couple months, like it was just a bit of a tiny roller coaster, but I'm getting really used to it. I'm liking how my new emotions are feeling. I like how I'm dealing with things a lot more. I just feel like I'm coming into myself. I'm like getting used to this new version of me that's like, just feels right. It feels great. I'm really happy. I'm on like cloud 9. It's, yeah, like the high from the first month has actually lasted all the way through. And it's still lasting. I'm still very excited. And now with this whole gender clinic appointment, hopefully, next step, top surgery. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I can't wait to let you guys know what happens next week. So yeah, new video coming out really soon about that. And I can tell you guys what to expect from your first appointment. That is quite a big question I've had for a long time before I managed to ask people. So I think that'll be really good. So yeah, lovely to see you all again, and I will see you next week and then next month. So have a good one.